Hello everyone, History Spectrum channel here. Do you like coffee? In this video, we will discuss the history of coffee. Please watch until the end, as there are some surprising stories from the time of its discovery. Origins and myths of coffee. It is said that a shepherd in Ethiopia accidentally discovered the benefits of coffee because his sheep became more active than usual after eating a certain type of berry. When the shepherd tried the same berries, he too felt energized. And this is believed to be the beginning of the discovery of coffee. This Ethiopian legend is an interesting story of coffee's fascinating beginnings. The coffee cherry is a red fruit that contains the coffee bean and has long been prized by many people. This is because the coffee cherry's rich flavor and the stimulant effect of caffeine attracted people to it. Early coffee lovers enjoyed it in a variety of ways, from chewing the whole cherry to fermenting the pulp to make a drink. The fascination with the coffee cherry has flowed at the root of coffee culture throughout the world, from ancient times to the present day. The first coffee cultivation is believed to have taken place in ancient Yemen. This is because the fertile land and climate of Yemen were suitable for growing coffee beans. In particular, the Yemeni city of Mocha became famous throughout the world for its high-quality coffee beans. Coffee cultivation in ancient Yemen laid the foundation for the rich coffee culture we enjoy today. Trade routes and spread. Coffee spread from Arabia to Europe, where it became very popular. Coffee was cultivated in Arabia, and European merchants were attracted to it. Venetian merchants began importing coffee from Arabia in the 16th century, which marked the beginning of coffee culture in Europe. Coffee exports from Arabia to Europe played a major role in the spread of coffee culture worldwide. Coffee spread throughout the world via the Silk Road and sea routes. These trade routes facilitated the exchange of different cultures and goods, as many commodities, including coffee, were transported far and wide. Through the Ottoman Empire and Italian ports, coffee spread to Europe, Africa, and Asia. Through the Silk Road and sea routes, coffee went from being just a beverage to a trading commodity that connected the world. Coffee trade had a major impact on the world economy. Many countries became dependent on coffee cultivation and export, creating competition for economic benefits. Brazil and Colombia grew their economies significantly through coffee production and became the world's major coffee exporters. Coffee became more than just a beverage. It became an important commodity that drove the global economy. Cultural impact and transformation. Coffeehouses played an important role as social gathering places. In 17th century London, coffeehouses were known as penny colleges, where anyone could learn new knowledge at a reasonable price. Coffeehouses are deeply rooted in culture as centers of information and social exchange. Coffee has influenced cultures around the world, creating diverse drinking styles and customs. This is because the process of coffee acceptance in different regions has formed the unique coffee culture of each region. These include the thick, frothy coffee of Turkey, the espresso of Italy, and the casual coffee shop culture of the United States. Coffee has become more than just a beverage, it has become a cultural icon, loved by people around the world. Modern coffee culture is incredibly diverse, and new trends are constantly emerging. This is because as technology has advanced and the world has become more connected, new ways of drinking and enjoying coffee have spread. Third wave coffee, cold brew, and caffeine-free options are all gaining popularity. Modern coffee culture is a blend of innovation and diversity, and people around the world enjoy new coffee experiences every day. The revolutionary coffeehouse. Coffeehouses in Europe became centers of knowledge and political debate. In 18th century Paris, coffeehouses served as centers of Enlightenment thought, attracting many philosophers and writers. Coffeehouses in Europe contributed significantly to the advancement of knowledge and politics, as well as to social interaction. Coffeehouses played an important role in the development of literature and the arts. They were a place for creative people to gather, share ideas and works of art, and find inspiration. Many famous literary figures, including Samuel Pepys and Charles Dickens, wrote and discussed their works in coffeehouses. Coffeehouses encouraged a rich exchange of literature and the arts, and kept the fires of creativity lit. In modern society, the role and form of the coffeehouse has changed dramatically. This is because more diverse forms of coffee spaces have emerged, as society's needs and technology have evolved. Today, new types of coffeehouses, such as co-working spaces and third-wave coffee shops, are gaining popularity. Coffeehouses continue to evolve with the times, and still play an important role in society. Cultivation and scientific advances. It is concluded that the origin and spread of coffee cultivation began in ancient Ethiopia and spread throughout the world. People discovered and propagated the coffee bean because the rich soil and suitable climate were suitable for its cultivation. A concrete example of this is the spread of coffee, beginning in Ethiopia and Yemen, through the Ottoman Empire, to Europe, and then to the New World. This is a major reason why the rich flavor and aroma of coffee has come to be loved by people around the world. As for efforts to improve varieties and quality, we can conclude that coffee growers are using scientific methods to improve coffee varieties in their quest for better coffee beans. This is to meet the increasing quality demands of consumers, and to ensure a stable supply of good quality coffee that is resistant to disease. Examples include the development of disease-resistant varieties in Brazil, and the improvement of specific flavors in Colombia. This has enabled us to continue to provide coffee lovers around the world with even higher quality coffee. The challenge of sustainable coffee production is a growing movement toward environmental conservation, fair trade, and economic sustainability. This is because it is important to produce coffee in an environmentally friendly and sustainable manner. Reducing excessive pesticide use and unfair labor conditions. Programs that promote sustainable production, such as Rainforest Alliance certification and fair trade, have been introduced. These efforts help to preserve the quality of the coffee for future generations to enjoy. Coffee ban. In 17th century Sweden, King Gustav III was suspicious of the health effects of coffee and banned the use of coffee and coffee cups. To prove the health risks, he conducted an experiment using twin prisoners who drank coffee and tea. The result was surprising: the coffee-drinking prisoners lived longer. While this story demonstrates the inadequacy of the scientific method, it is an interesting historical anecdote about coffee that is occasionally cited in contemporary discussions about health and culture. How was it? In this video, we have explained the origin of coffee and its history. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and like this video. History Spectrum.